Twisted Metal for PlayStation 3 is the first Twisted Metal game to come out in more than a decade. We've been waiting a really long time for it. So is it any good? Find out.
Twisted Metal has always had awesome, fun gameplay, and this new Twisted Metal, it sticks to that formula and has this awesome, fun gameplay as well.
They really didn't, make anything too amazing and new, but it's just really, really fun and really, really simple. It's a car combat game where you drive around with cars and shoot rocket ships at other people and run people over.
You shoot rocket ships?
Is that what I said?
You said rocket ships.
No, I didn't. Alright, whatever.
So yeah, not much has changed in the Twisted Metal formula, but I like it that way. Personally.
I like it that way too.
Twisted Metal Black was fun then, a decade ago, and Twisted Metal now is still fun.
It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, it is the same exact thing.
Which is good and bad. The story and the whole presentation of single player is the exact same thing. Play a little bit, play a couple levels, watch a cutscene, play a little more levels, beat it. It's, you can beat a character's story mode in a sitting.
Yep. Although the stories this time around are not as good because there are only three, right? Three characters?
Yeah, three.
There are only three stories in the story based off the three characters, Sweet Tooth, Dollface, and Mr. Grimm. So all these characters are gone, but all of the vehicles from the previous games are still there.
I kind of feel like, I was telling you, I feel like the fact that there's only 3 characters now with fleshed out stories is kind of lame. The reason I played all the other Twisted Metals was just because of all these crazy psychopathic characters that all had really cool, interesting little stories. Yeah. Now we only get 3, and they're just as short and just as not fleshed out. Lazy.
Oh, I don't see it as lazy. I see it as like David Jaffe, the creator of Twisted Metal, has said numerous times that this is a multiplayer-based game.
Yeah.
It's like, why come out, like if you're going to come out with a new Counter-Strike, why give you a good campaign?
Yeah, you're right.
It's just,
I agree.
It's a multiplayer game. That's why it doesn't bother me as much that the stories aren't there. The stories they're done really cool with the live action. Like,
oh yeah, they're really
fun. The cutscenes are all live action. And they're very goofy and like
kind of grindhousey.
I love.
Yeah, it was really great. Now there are some, as of right now, some inherent problems with multiplayer.
Yes, there are.
Do you even want to talk about it? You're so mad.
I've been having the hardest time getting into any match. I've had the game since the day it came out on Valentine's Day, and I have gotten into 5 to 6 matches, and I've only completed 1 match.
Matchmaking is pretty much broken.
Yeah.
Rampant network errors. By the time you do get into a match, you get kicked out from network errors. So we kind of got to hold that against the game a little bit until they fix it.
Although David Jaffe has released a statement on YouTube saying that they are working on it. He is aware of it. And we have every reason to think they suck because, as he says, they do suck.
Nice guy.
Yes.
Other than the multiplayer being kind of broken, which is really annoying considering you plop down $60 for a game, the only other thing that I don't like about this game is that, as awesome as it is, it doesn't do anything new at all. It's, it kind of is the same game it was many years ago, just...
I disagree with you in some aspects because the one new thing I believe that it does do is it brings car combat back.
Right. But I'm talking about within these games.
Yeah, but there aren't any games like this anymore.
You're saying that it's bringing back a genre and a type of game that hasn't been around for 10 years makes that all that matters. And I get that,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, when was the last Twisted Metal or, like, Vigilante 8 or any car combat game? They've all... It seems like they've all died out with, like, the PS2.
I get that. I mean, I was looking, though, for a comeback and an evolution, but that's just me.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you think about car combat games, there's really not much you can do with it. It's a car, right. You have guns, go shoot the clown.
Yeah, go shoot people. That's it.
That's Twisted Metal. That's all Twisted Metal is. That's all it's ever going to be.
Despite all that, multiplayer is a lot of fun.
Oh, it's a blast.
I'm going to be addicted to it once it really starts working better. I'm going to be playing it nonstop because what I have played is so much fun. I'm
already addicted to it. I will sit and try and get into a match and play whatever I can. Usually I would have broken the game in half by now and thrown it across the room, but with this one, it's so much fun. I'm trying my hardest to get into these matches.
It's fun.
It's so fun.
It looks good. The soundtrack's pretty cool. It's got like Rob Zombie and like Wolf Mother and stuff like that. It's fitting. It plays fantastically. It's a little hard. The controls are really deep.
That's what I really like about it is when you get good at this game, you feel good.
Yeah.
Because there are so many. Every button has a purpose on the controller.
Like an old game, it's a little more heavy duty.
Once you learn the controls and you master these controls, you're insanely good at the game.
So that's Twisted Metal. We're hooked. We're gonna be playing it for a really long time, but we want to know if you guys are playing it and if you're having problems. Let us know in the comments.
And if you guys are hardcore gamers like us and you want a little bit more in-depth reviews and news, check out our channel, Nerdword. It's linked down in the info box.
And that's pretty much it.
I really want to fucking play Twisted Metal, man.